Well, hey, I'm Hayashi. Like and subscribe. And, well, not to bury the lead again, but we 5-0'd again because you're going to see it in the title. Um, but yeah, look, the only change that, well, a couple changes actually, and they're not small ones. One thing is I was seeing some flow state decks, and they actually kind of tear us apart unless we have some kind of graveyard interaction. Because like there was even one Izzet deck that had both um, flow state and that uh, um, expressive iteration. And yeah, let's just say things got out of hand really quickly. But I also found that when I've got Relic of Progenitus, it's way more manageable. There's just such a big difference between 1 and 2 cards, and I know that seems like a understatement of the century. The other thing though is that if we want Relic to stick, I kind of want like Wrath of Gods instead of like Wrath of the Skies. And I also kind of want Eject in the main deck because I need answers to stuff like I don't know, whatever stuff like Necrodominance or Birthing Ritual or something like. Uh, I mean, I'm a little bit soft, particularly to artifacts in game one because I really only have Emergency Eject in the main to deal with them, and they're not even like mass removal like Wrath of the Skies, but eight enchantment removal since Get Lost hits enchantments but not artifacts for some unknown reason. But the upshot to this is we do actually, I do think we want all 4 Wrath of the Skies on the sideboard. They're just way too good against Affinity, against Energy, against a lot of decks, against Boros Prowess. I mean, not Boros, Izzet Prowess. And that means maybe we're finally set up to like really have a good matchup against Boros Energy because we got 12 Wraths, and that's in theory kind of what we need, I would assume. Other than that, High Noon still for the combo and for the prowess and whatnot. Solitudes because like they would be main deckable, but the problem is what do we take out? There's some matchups where Road is better than Path, some matchups where Path is better. Um, depending on the matchup, we may want to take out one or the other for some Solitudes, but kind of hard to know in the main deck. So I mean, Solitude is the kind of card that gets sided in. I would say pretty often. The problem is that if we're gonna devote 4 slots in the main to Relic, we're gonna need as much like utility out of our removal. Like ideally hits not just creatures, especially if we're not playing a Wrath that hits artifacts and enchantments like Wrath of the Skies. But yeah. And in that regard, I'm really not sure about the Skill Aid's intervention, but I did bump into a burn deck that was kind of unpleasant, kind of rude. And it did kind of feel though that like I was one life gain spell away from stabilizing, which is hard to imagine because I was close to winning with just with just Castle Ardenvale beat down, but you can't always count on that. But Helix Intervention can gain quite an obscene amount of life though, so I don't know. I'm really uncertain about this, but it helps shore up it helps shore up random stuff like Necrodominance or whatever, and it's also life gain, which can also help against Necrodominance type decks. Who knows? I do see those decks a lot somehow. Anyway, let's get to the games, but yeah, this one should be interesting.
Doesn't matter. What on earth is this? Sheet Hog Librarian. Question is, how many basics do they have? Okay. Guess let's do this. Why not? I want them to tap with a red source. Uh, wonder if I should sack. I don't think so. Okay, I should do that though. I'm gonna just keep up the Castle Ardenvale token. Kind of like it. Kind of like it, but also kind of not. I like drawing cards. Yeah, that's good. Okay. 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 Should I? I don't think so. It's just clunky at sorcery speed, that's all. Yeah, nice try. I don't know why I did that. It just seemed right in the moment. It's fine. They are going to deck first, so there's that. Yes, they might use a removal spell, so be it. Why didn't they just use that?
It's a little mysterious, if you ask me. No, I'd rather not. If you not draw a card. I'll do this. I'll take one more damage than I arguably should take, but so be it. Okay. I would kind of rather not. I'm surprised they keep doing this. This counters the ability cleanly. Ready. Ready. 679. I'll do this here. Okay. Castle. No, 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 no. Castle. Hey. Bam.
Nice. Okay. Just how badly do we want all four of these Wrath of Gods? It's a little bit uncertain. There is some uncertainty here. Yeah, there really is. There really is some uncertainty here. Yeah, I can't imagine Solitude really sticking, so fine. We'll just run this back, I guess. If they actually have Psychic Frog this whole time, then it is what it is. Hey, we do a removal spell, that's good. Must have counter spell. And I want to play around Break the Ice. Okay. 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 I could have put this to hand, but they're on Spell Pierce. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Got more where that came from. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Seven, eight. I guess I might as well, since okay, that's fine. Okay. They play Subtlety, they play into Wrath of God. Our spell, that's fine. Well, actual factual spell pierce. Okay. Just gonna try to make 2 tokens. This is what I play for Fountainport.
That's a little late. Should I play Wrath of God? I think my reasons for losing that game had nothing to do with Wrath of God. It had to do with not getting Relic early enough and no Fountainports, and hands are just bullshit. They're on counter magic. I don't think they even play any. They don't even play Psychic Prog, so I don't even. Not that they could play Psychic Prog on turn 2 anyway. Makes Logic not a heck of a lot worse. They might have Break the Ice, in which case I want to hold this up so I can sack in response. I mean, that's fine. If they break the ice, so be it. But it's just too good for me. Like the ability to create a token in a turn is just too sweet. Okay. Producing tokens. Pretty good stuff, if you ask me.
Okay. Gonna continue cranking out tokens because it's what I know how to do best. Well, okay, that's not sure what that does. Surprised they left Snapcaster Mage in when I demonstrated that I had Relic game 1. I'm just going to continue to pump out these tokens because they're just pretty good. That's kind of aggro. I guess I just kind of gave up. Yep. I'm not going to allow logic nodding. Hilarious. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll take it. So on a scale from 1 to 10, let's see how salty they are. Oh, okay, GG's, I guess. Okay, well, good games, last opponent. Sometimes blue-black players can get salty, but control can be a frustrating lifestyle. We're living it right now. Keep. I want to get mana screwed. The problem here is okay. I think put Erode on top. Okay. Quarry Steel would be a little disappointing. Okay, good. Let's go. Okay. It's possible I should have held up the eject, but I'm just worried about Lava Dart plus flashback. I'm gonna try to encourage them to double spell because they could end up overextending into the Wrath of God. However, I did misplay by not just holding up the eject. Would have saved a lot of life. Let's see. Well, okay. Let's see if they overextend. Bit overextendy. Okay. Alright, so they'll be able to return Lightning Bolt. We have one turn to draw, I guess, a Candy Trail, and we shall see. Good thing they didn't return. Didn't feel like lander tokening, I guess. I just have to hold up a chump blocker. Okay. Okay. We only have one fountain. That's a little stingy. Kill me with this with spare. Hopefully not. I basically have to create a token, draw a card, like right now. Solitude, High Noon. I don't think this is a relic matchup. Lost. Yeah, let's try the 12 wraths. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll play out another High Noon. We might want to hold the third one though for Solitude pitches. I got way more High Noons than I possibly need. I think I'm gonna go for the draw land Wrath of God. I guess this works too. It would be pretty hard to remove these because sometimes they can bounce, end of turn bounce, our turn bounce, but like with three of them, it's a little hard. Okay. Sure, I guess. Okay. I can actually fling 3 High Noons. I'll just take the one, I guess. Okay. Should I play Get Lost? This genuinely might be too many wraths, though. Like, I don't think they play Regeneration, so I guess we'll eject a size. That also hits the thing. Yeah, I can't keep this one. Much better. I kind of like having the backup High Noon. I do kind of like both of these. Hopefully High Noon can do the trick. Overriding basics, that's fine. Storm Chasers, Talent. Okay. I do like Solitude. This is perfect. I don't think they have any counterplay because I can kit that, block that. It's pretty good stuff. They give up. Nice. All right. Let's go. I think this is pretty cool. Keep. Steam vents. That's more prowess. Worse. Drag down. Oh, Erode. That's good. I don't want to get Spell Pierce, but I don't want to get Raggedashed more. Oh, okay. Serves them right for doing that. It's so annoying. I mean, since they're already untapped, might as well just go for the get lost. They got another Southern Isle, they got another Southern Isle. Okay. So it's the Domain Zoo deck. Ooh. Lightning Axe themselves. Flage the Untouchable. I like this. Makes it hard to flashback Flage next turn. And I guess I might as well do this. The reason why is because I might bait out one of their yeah, I might bait out one of their what's it called Leyline Bindings. I might just sack the relic in a turn. Yeah, I'm pathing. Hopefully they don't play Wrath of the Skies, that would suck. If they do, we have to scry and crack Candy Trail, or probably sack Relic. We usually play them. Okay, good. I'm holding this up in case of Ragavan. Definitely do not want them flashing back Flage. I know it's technically not called flashback, but you know what I mean. Those dinky lightning bolts by themselves are not going to do the trick. I think I'll let it slide. Need 2 reds. I think to keep them off of red pretty easily. I'm almost kind of sensing just to concede right here. But they don't know that I got more removal where this came from. They just don't know. They cannot know. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay, baby. There's no. Fine, I guess I'll do this. Hmm. Okay. Alright, fine, I'll take it. Shouldn't have auto-yielded, but hey, it ended up working anyway. I don't think this is a Relic matchup. I mean, yeah, Relic was kind of good in that matchup, but I don't think... Yeah, we need this to deal with the Leyland at a Guild Pact. Guild Pact. Ragavan. Sweeper is always good. Better than these other cards, so yeah, let's go. Yep. And this is where having the Wrath of Gods are good, because you can deal with the Sign of Draco even if we don't draw a removal for the ley line, which is Erode. We can put Erode to the bottom, this to the top. Okay. Let's play around Start with Denial, shall we? I think I will just do that. So I'm going to save this. Interesting. Okay. Well, hopefully we can play our Wrath of God. I guess we got Erode as a backup, so there's that. Yeah, that's definitely going to have to be a backup. They have another fetch land. They could put 4 cards in the graveyard. They had 3 Flages. Oh, okay, that's not as bad as Flage. the Cleanos. Please no Stubborn Denial, please. Great. If they sack that, I'm definitely okay. Please now assign to memory. Okay, good. Probably got a little greedy that last game. I should have just played Wrath of God. I don't know. What if they drew Consign of Memory? If I should have just played that on upkeep. Yeah, so I gotta do this. There's just no other way. Consign of Memory would just be too brutal. I guess I do like it. I mean, it's a land drop. It's not perfect, but it is a land drop. Beggars can't be choosers. Okay. Alright, let's go. I do like it. Probably gonna try to erode. Or maybe get lost. Yeah, let's get lost. Flay's the untouchable. Alright, that's fine. Okay. Dashing through the Ragavan. Like a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go. Eroding all the way. Ha ha ha. Hopefully they don't rip a Okay. Arena of Glory, that's what it's called. Feel like mapping, I guess. I feel like mapping yapping. The stakes are just so high. If we let's see here. Yeah, that's a good backup plan.
Now that I think about it, why didn't I just exile the Solitude? I know why, because I didn't have a good pitch. Yeah, I know. Doorkeeper Thrall. Okay. That's Doorkeeper-tastic. That's kind of terrifying, but okay. Okay, I was really worried about Stubborn Denial. Okay, well, because of this exactly, I think I'm going to do this. Alrighty. We're maze-minded. We're maze-minded our own business. Okay. Well, game on. Things just got interesting. Okay. Let's go.
Okay. 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 I might double sack and then create another one. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you sign him a very annoying card? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We will turn the corner. It's only a matter of time. And I will sack one of these, because why not? Blades the Untouchable. I mean, fine. GG's. Okie dokie. See if we can keep the gravy train going. I like Relic. Let's go. Okay, more Domain Zoo. Should be interesting. Relic, at least. Hopefully we shouldn't get got by Flage, although we can get a... signed memory. Uh-oh! Spaghetti-O. Come on. I don't want to just give up an excellent answer to Flage for a very uncertain removal spell off the top. Kavu. Pew pew. Okay, now I think I'm actually in the hot seat. I gotta... Okay. I can't afford to get stubborn denial. Taking 5 damage is too much. Plus, the discard draw card is very powerful in a deck that doesn't necessarily have a lot of Draco Malfoy. Hmm. They shuffled that away, which is I find fascinating.
I gotta play around Cyberno. Do I? It's too late. I just really could not deal well with getting hit by this again. Yeah, I can hit both of those lands at least. My guess is they're probably it's not enough to use all three though. Alright, Tribal Frames is a little bit kind of didn't expect that one. I think this basically just is the jam. I probably should have Wrath, probably should have gone after that. I don't know. Not too worried about these. If they play Stubborn Analysis, will be it. Okay. Might start working on the ley lines. Okay. Field? No. It's okay though. Pass if they bring it back. Okay. Okay. Okay, I like it. Okay. Oh. Okay. You might suspect something is up, but okay. They didn't have an untapped land before, did they? Okay. Gotta do this. I do not want swamp.
Okay. Gotta love it. Right, I like it. Oh, okay. Nice. Gotta love it. You know, I can't quite get away from Erode. I just can't. Save me 3 life off the top at least. Hmm. Well, you're definitely gonna try to map token. I mean to fountain token. It's just so clean. Alrighty. Yeah, they just give up. Like it. Like it, like it, like it, like it, like it, like it, like it. Work back. It's 8th Day of Judgment. Not like, I don't know. Most more than anything, it's just they're just a very clean out to Scion that can also hit other stuff. Okay, hero. I don't know about this. Not like these. I don't know. Chicken anyway. Hopefully they don't have whale. They had whale in 3 games in a row. Okay. Anything that is not land is going to the bottom. 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 If I hit land, should be in the clear, so I can get lost. Okay. I have to do this now. I know they can map token pre-combat, but yeah, oh, because it wasn't even a guarantee they'd have blue mana, and they didn't even use it pre-combat, so fine. Okay, we're hitting our land drops, so like I don't know what to tell you about that. Other than that, we do have good developments there. We can erode. Kind of thinking let's just do this though. Okay. We'll wait on draw step. I was not expecting that. Anatize someone out lightning bolt. Okay, I can live with that. These are not the best smorgasbord hits. I like that one. Obviously bold, but the rest is a little... Yeah. They really think they're slick. I'm not so sure they're as slick as they think they are, though. Let's do this. More green. Day of Judgment. And I am a believer that I can get our removal off of this candy trail. Yeah, I do like this one. Alright, I'm a believer I can get a... Oh yeah, this one. I guess I'll put this to the bottom now, because suddenly we got bigger fish to fry. I made that. That's okay. I think we can swing that though. Do have these Days of Judgment, so we might have a chance yet. Solitude, good start. Not there yet though. Double Solitude, definitely getting there. I mean, if they have Flades, then they just win anyway, so might as well just play around. that other card. Consign to memory, that's it. No green now. Okay. No blue mana either, I'll take it. I'll take it. Every little bit of life gain I will absolutely take. Rage the Untouchable. Definitely like the Solitude. The Sound of Silence. Like it. Okay. Rakadash. I think I think I can handle this pretty handily. Without too much difficulty. Smug with the greatest of ease. Out of fetchables, out of fetchables, out of fetchables. I love. Let's go. The sound of silence. I'll take it. Nice. Man, you know, this one was way better positioned against us than the last one, but we still took it down. I still think this is a good matchup. I'm a believer. I think we can do it. I think we can get the 5-0. Let's go. Chasing, 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 chasing. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So what that is... Neilbrand. I don't think we're set up to be able to deal with Neilbrand, but we can get FFL. Okay, this stack, not Neilbrand. Tell you. Kind of like both these cards, so I guess bam. Okay. We definitely like that Wrath on top, that's for sure. We would have hit a birthing ritual. It's fine. I do kind of like the idea of just holding up the Fountainport. Well, the Ice Fangs are a little flying, but let's see if they attack into a Fountainport token. This is legendary, so. I have to get a basic island. Otherwise, I am in deep trouble with that Harbinger.
You have got to be kidding me. Like, I can't keep missing my land drops like this. I'm going to do this because I'm going to draw land. Okay, good. Okay. They better not have another counterspell, but they've got a lot. I've got eight of these though now, so there's something to be said. But I needed to hit my land drops a little more consistently. Jeez. So at least they're not mocking me. I don't know why they're spending so much time. Well, okay, I'll take it, I guess. Hold this up, Erode. Okay. Do not want to get hit by that. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one for them. Okay, I like it. That's good. Take more wraths. 8 wrath actually might make me pretty good against this particular deck. Okay. I could hit that, but so about that. Okay. Okay. Just in case they get the Harbinger. Oculus and Venus. Leap the Lost. This is a pretty good candidate to just do this. Okay. Good thing I got the Wraths. 4. So I can do this to play around a Wrath and still have double Wrath up. I miscounted. I do not have double Wrath up. I thought I did, but I messed up. Okay, didn't matter anyway. Okay. Okay, I'll take that. I got double Wrath of God. Hopefully that is good enough. I can only hope. I like it. Nothing but a twirl. You don't get caught up in the birthing ritual. Birthing of a child. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. You know, 8 Wrath? 8 Wrath actually might be the solution here to this frickin' deck. 8 Wrath. Why didn't I think of this before? Let's go. 12 Wrath, actually, out of the sideboard. I mean, Relic is cool, but I think let's just go with 12 Wrath. Heliod, this is kind of where I wish I had just, like, March or something. Maybe I'll just play March. Let's see, Solitude. Do, like, Solitude as well. Emergency eject. That does deal with the... I don't think they play that many planeswalkers, so we're gonna take out Erode and bring in the Tude. Don't give me no Tude. Okay, Kahira. Okay, keep 106. Down to 5, I'll take it. Okay. You want to scry though. I can't in good conscience put that to the bottom. I wanted to put this to, but I want to hold up Get Lost too for the situation where they get, you know what? Plus I can draw a card if they don't do anything. So that's nice. I have to do this just so I don't discard a card, which is not ideal. What are you going to do? Missing land drops is brutal. This is unmanaged, unmulliganing them too. Every land does count. Well, I've been denied. This type binder. Yeah, it's just the problem is it's just good at BAM. Alright. I'll Solitude if we don't get a land, but I'm a believer. Well, that belief perhaps was a bit naive. I'll take it. I just still can't believe I'm just not drawing any lands. It's very... This is, you know, it's hurtful. I feel like I've got hurt feelings over this. Unless they have to tap on their turn. You know where their priorities are, though. Alrighty. Well, do your worst. What's he got for me? Are they going to draw two? They did. Okay, that's good. That's good for them. Come on, land, please. Please. I would love a land right now. Yes. So it's not a guarantee, but I mean, come on. Why would I not do this? Obviously, Tessa. They did use three flare of denials. Oh, it's 2 flare denials, sorry. Alright, whatever. Whatever. I don't care. Ugh, flare of denial. Da-da-da. Okay, interesting. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to make of that. Gillis and Renus. We know one of their cards in their hand is Endurance. Hopefully the other card isn't something else. Sink into Stupor would be especially stuporous. Ugh. Okay. Well, we can tank this much damage. That is, they used all 4 of their flare denials, and of course they could have other other nonsense. It is possible. So I got Endurance and Mystery card. I got 2 mystery cards. So I just could not draw land. Definitely Castle. Oh yes, Castle. Okay. Unless they got Force and Negation, this is going to be way better than last game. Alright, let's pretend they mulliganed. I guess it's kind of like a mulligan. But a mulligan that also forced me to tap 2 mana. 2 lands. At least it doesn't look like we're getting mana screwed again. And I love my Fountainport. But most of all, we love each other. We love our bread, we love our butter. But most of all, we love each other. Why that and not local? Okay, take into this. I like Path, I just like hitting my land drops even more. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Okay, they're really Flare of Denialing like they've never Flare of Denial before. Oof. Oh, oof. Okay, well that's oof is not as bad. Oh, ouch. That's They shuffle me, it's not that bad. Okay. I'm gonna take like a land or something. I guess we'll try this. Okay. He lost. Ah, I'm tired of that thing. Hey, that's not bad. I'm not gonna play this right into you know what? Two subtleties. So let's see. Okay. What black card do they even have? But I don't even know. Just do this. Okay. Well, that's good. Although I am going to get subtlety here. On removal, nice. I'll take it. Okay, a trophy's a trophy. This was a this this was a little funky, but a trophy is a trophy. Okay. All right, and that's a wrap. Yeah, really not sure about the Heal Age intervention. I guess in all seriousness, this should probably just be March. Although I do kind of wonder if it would have been a mistake to side these marches in those matchups. So who knows? But they're just so good against Urza Saga. Here's another possibility. What about Stroke of Midnight here? Stroke of Midnight. Doesn't gain life, but it is good against, it is good against, like Necrodominance and stuff, and deals with Planeswalkers. I would have to imagine March is probably a superior option for the most part, but yeah, I'm going with March, I guess. But other than that, really no complaints here. I mean, really like all the other cards. Maybe I'll just keep running the Healy's Intervention back. I mean, it didn't. It could March could be a trap, right? Because let's think about this. Against Boros Energy, what's the game plan? We probably want all 12 Wraths. Emergency Eject is probably a little clunky, so that comes out for Solitude, which is way less clunky. And then I guess so if we had March, I guess we could take out 2 relics for 2 marches, and then take out the Get Losts for the Wrath of the Skies. I guess that is a possibility. And March is nice because it is another exile effect, and we are a little light on the exiles. Yeah, you know what? Let's march it. Let's march it up. I think. And realistically, this is kind of not Divine with a D. I actually know somebody whose name is Divine with a D with an E. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, you gain 4 life. Yeah, I think this is probably better than Healy's Intervention. Although Healy's Intervention, unless... Yeah, you know what, though? The burn decks do play that frickin' Roiling Vortex. So maybe this is the play, because, like, this is great against Roiling Vortex. It's not like they always play Roiling Vortex, though. And also, Roiling Vortex can prevent the very life gain from the card that we bring it in against. Yeah, we're probably just going to bring in the marches. Anyway, I guess shout out to the patrons. Jacob Bortone, good to see you back. We lost you for a bit, but yeah, nice, very much appreciated. Cosimo Medlina, Toby Kramer, Alex Korthauer, Big Mamu, Paul Wynn, Adrian King, Erwin Lopez, and Michael Patton. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah, until next time, I wish I had more to say, but yeah, we didn't get to see too many flow state decks, but I do like the relics in those matchups, so I think, well, we'll see how this goes. It's these 2 flex slots I'm really not sure about. I do think 4 Solitudes is probably where we want to be. We could go down to 2 Solitudes. If it wasn't for the fact that there are some occasional, what do you call those decks? Breach. Through the Breach, because Through the Breach Emrakul is really nasty, and sometimes they play Through the Breach Emrakul the Promised End, but sometimes it's just the Aeon's Torn. Either way, if it wasn't for that, I might go down to 2 Solitudes, but we actually don't really have a good answer to Through the Breach decks, and Solitude is just so serviceable everywhere else. Plus, it's like the definition of not clunky. Well, it's clunky in terms of card advantage, but it's... Anyway, certain matchups we want to declunkify the mana, some we want to declunkify the mana versus the cards in hand, sometimes vice versa. Yeah, probably just 2 marches, I guess. This is the kind of card that maybe this always did make sense as a 2 of, since it's kind of inefficient to pump too much mana into it, but it's also just very versatile. Anyway, I guess until next time, take care, everybody.